Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Previous on this occasion, we from Group 5 will present the result of our study on the role of Bank Negara Indonesia as a financial market institution in supporting the national economy. Introducing the members of our group, there is myself, Waliyudin, Ajie Muzaqi, Oryzasativa, Rayhan Luthan, Muhammmad Haikal, and last is Muhammmad Haikal. Here I will read the backgrounds that the financial system has a central role in supporting economic growth by bridging those who have access funds with those who need financing. In this context, banking acts as a strategic intermediary institution. Bank Negara Indonesia, as one of the old state-owned banks in Indonesia, has proven its existence not only through conventional banking functions, but also by being actively involved in strengthening the national financial market. This role is reflected in BNI's participation in the money market, capital market, and foreign exchange market, as well as its contribution in encouraging financial inclusion and strengthening productive sectors such as UMKM and agriculture. Then I will discuss a little profile of BNI, which was established on July 5, 109,046, and is a pioneer of modern banking in Indonesia. Initially, BNI functioned as a central bank with the mandate to issue oil Republik Indonesia. In its development, BNI transformed into a commercial bank that through the BNI mobile banking application and BNI Direct platform, with an organizational structure consisting of the board uh, of uh, of commissioners, board of directors, and operational units. BNI continues to strengthen its operational performance through innovation and good governance.
Okay, thank you for my partner. Next is chapter 2. And here we get it on the screen. Theoretical foundation of financial market institution.
Present to you about introduced by Bank Indonesia or BNI. And then BNI was founded on 1st July 1946 and was Indonesia's first central bank before becoming a state-owned commercial bank. And main vision is to be the leading financial institution in service and performance sustainable. And the key mission include delivering excellence, service, and digital solution. And second, expanding international service for a business partner. And third, increasing investment flow and building a proud workplace. And fourth, supporting environmental, car, social responsibility, and governance. In the next slide, I will to make a present to you about many case product and service. And many offers wide range of banking product and service. And deposit product, saving account for personal, student, or payroll needs. And the time deposit with a competitive interest rate. And current account for frequent business transaction. And loan service in third and first consumer loans for housing, vehicle, and multi-purpose needs. And the second business loans for growth and daily operation. And third, the core government supported credit for MSMEs. And digital service being mobile and internet banking. I'm sorry, and the next, and many have digital service like many mobile and internet banking, easy and secure access anytime, and debit and credit cards available to for cashless for transaction, and be direct a digital platform for corporate client. On the slide, explain about BNI extensive optional network, and BNI has a strong optional presence and physical network band across Indonesia for direct customer service, and BNI have item available for cash transaction and payment. And BNI have subsidiaries include BNI Life for insurance service, BNI Securities for capital market service, BNI Multifinance for vehicle and personal financing, and BNI Asset Management for investment fund management, and BNI Remittance for domestic and international money transfer.
In this chapter 4, I will explain about BNI's role in the Indonesian financial market. The first one, BNI's role in promoting national financial inclusion and literacy. BNI is committed to expanding access to finance through BNI Agent 46, an individual or institutional partner that provides banking services such as cash deposit, transfers, savings, and payments without having to go to branch office. Agent 46 has Paku Pandai, LKD, and e-payment services program. Bank Sampah Simple, as well as the introduction of digital marketing and investment service on campus to reduce illegal investment practicing and online gambling. The next one is BNI's contribution to the national economy. BNI supports the national economy through various services, especially in empowering MSMEs. The BNI XY program is a digital solution to help MSMEs, or called KUR, to help capitalize small business and provide international banking services through products such as diaspora loan and diaspora savings. In the agriculture sector, BNI launched the Berjaya Farmer Card program to increase farmers' income sustainability with an integrated digital approach. BNI acts as a national development partner that strengthens Indonesian competitiveness at the domestic and global levels. Next is BNI's intermediary role in the financial system. Financial intermediary institutions such as banks collect funds from the public in the form of secondary financial instruments and channel them to deposit units in the form of primary financial instruments of loans. BNI, as one of the oldest and largest banks in Indonesia, carries out these functions by collecting public funds and channeling them to finance the production of goods and services, which in turn support national economic growth and maintains financial system stability. Next is the role of digitalization in driving BNP's business growth. BNP was able to maintain deposit growth and with the liquidity crisis by carrying out long-term digital transformation. Innovation were made through the Wonder by BNP application for retail and BNP Direct for the business segment, which encouraged an increase in CASA. The launch of Wonder has doubled the value of deposit, while BNP Direct facilitates business services such as payment management and supply chain. Other digital products such as API, open banking, and BNP mobile banking are also provided for various transactions, keeping up with technological development and maintaining a sustainability relationship with customers. And the last one is the role of financial regulation in banking operations. Bank Indonesia, or BI, OJK, and LPS are the main regulators in the banking industry. They regulate monetary policy, payment system, and minimum required reserve. OJK oversees corporate governance, risk management, financial reporting transparency, and customer protection. LPS guarantees customer deposit and maintaining banking system stability. BNI complies with the regulators of these three institutions, including regular reporting and payment deposit insurance premiums. This relationship is administrative in nature and reflects BNI's commitment in supporting state policies to ensure fair financial services and long-term economic growth.
Hello everyone. Thank you for the time for me to present this for this section. Okay, we move to bab 5. After having understood many external contribution within the financial system, we now turn inward to evaluate the internal financial strength of the bank. In this chapter, we will analyze a many capital structure, bank of fund, bank is of fund, etc. Okay, we move to the slide. The first is capital structure. Very capital structure reflects the solid improvement of financial position in recent years. First, the core capital has saw a consistent growth over the last 3 years. Further, there is 140.04 trillion rupiah in 2024. This steady rise reflects the stronger capital fundamental and demonstrates very focus on a building more resilient financial base. Second, the supplementary capital declined for the 2 consecutive years, dropping from the 12.40 trillion rupiah to 11.08 trillion rupiah and eventually to 10.26 trillion rupiah in 2024. This is trend suggests in a strategic shift away from reliance on supplementary capital. Instead, creating processing core capital strengths. Third, the total capital continued to expand, increased for 131.34 trillion rupiah in 2024. This expansion supported a growing capacity to absorb risk and financial future opportunity. Fourth, this the weight asset or RWA saw a steady increase with a reflect when continuous credit expansion. Meanwhile, operational risk dropped sharply in the 2023 and remained low in the 2024, possible due to enhanced risk management practice and internal control. Fifth, Benny experienced a notable increase in market risk during 2024, signaling a higher exposure to financial market and possibly greater than engagement in the interest rate and foreign exchange instrument. Six, the capital adequacy ratio or CER saw the improvement. The core capital to RWA ratio rose from the 7.5% in 2022 to 20.2% in the 2023, and signaling a robust capital adequacy and the ability to weather potential market shock. In summary, Benny capital structure is well managed with a focus on strength core capital, controlling the risk exposure and maintaining high capital adequacy, thus reinforcing in the position as stable and a trusted institution with the initial financial landscape. Okay, we move to the next slide. Result about the balance of fund. In 2024, Ben is deposit from the other bank reached 18.5 trillion rupiah, marking a significant increase for 50.9% compared to the previous year position of 11.9 rupiah in 2023, 2% from the 2023 position of the 5.1 rupiah. In this term, for the interest profit sharing arrangement, BNI offered a competitive annual risk on deposit from other bank verified by currency. For deposit, limited in rupiah, interest rates from 0.0% to 6.90%. For the US dollar deposit, the rate was 0.0% to 5.4%. Meanwhile, the Japanese yen deposit offered between 0.0% and 0.7%, and Singapore dollar deposit range from 0.0% to 3.28%. For the previous year, 2023, interest and profit sharing rates were slightly different. Rupiah deposit range from the 0.0% to deposit range from the 0.0% to 0.45%. And we go to Singapore dollar deposit range from 0.0% for 4.20%. This dynamic interest rates reflect to many additive responsive approach to market liquidity and competitive position in the financial sector. Okay, we move for the next slide. We talk about a bank use of funds. In the 3 years of 2024, many core business loan contributes significantly to it is a financial strength, accounting for 60% of the total asset. This marked as another increase to compared to 60.0% recorded in 2023. The total amount loan outstanding reached 707.9 trillion rupiah, reflect a robust year-on-year growth of 11.6% from the previous figure of 695 trillion rupiah in 2023. A major contributor to 109.4 trillion rupiah to 144.5 trillion rupiah. In the terms of currency composition, rupiah dominating loan made up 78.8% of the total in 2024, slightly lower than 80.9% in the previous year. Conversely, foreign currency loans, predominantly in the United States dollar, was 24% compared to 80% in the 2023. This shift reflects increased demand or strategic allocation of foreign dominance financing. When we look at the loan portfolio by TAPI in 2024, working capital loan and well consumer loan contribute 80.67%, and syndicate loan account for the 12.5% of the loan distribution. In the syndicate segment, very active participants in the deal totaling 97.1 trillion rupiah in 2024, maintaining a consistent level with the 97.6 trillion rupiah in the prior year. When this implement the range from the percent of 107 high is flexibility leadership and syndicate rights for the participant. For the employee, the program benefits the loan, especially in Okay, we move forward to the next slide. We talk about the liquidity risk. In the year 2024, BNI successfully managed as liquidity risk by maintaining a strong asset profile. The gross non-performing loan or NPL ratio was recorded at 2.0%, reflecting a slight improvement of 0.1% compared to the previous year. Where instead the as 2.1%, this positive movement will ideally driven by ongoing improvement in credit quality. Ajie from the certification. This is evident by the non-profile loan coverage, which is reached to 150.8% in 2024. Out of this figure is lower than 390.0% recorded previously. It is still representative, healthy buffer above the industry standard. This is prudent risk managed across a range of many commitment to sustain resilience and in the face of the credit challenge and the ensure the long-term financial health. Okay, the next material will bring by my friend.
Doctor, as well as encouraging public financial inclusion and lending service access to all levels of society. Okay, here we also provide suggestion that to strengthen its role in the national financial system, we recommend that BNI first increase the synergy between digital and conventional service to reach a wider segment of society. Second, expand financial education programs to improve literacy and collaboration with financial regulators to ensure policy compliance and improve the effectiveness of the financial intermediation function in supporting sustainable economic growth. Okay, that's all the explanation from us regarding the presentation, the role of Bank Negara Indonesia as a financial market institution in supporting the national economy. Please apologize if there are words errors and words coming in delivery. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.